Alright guys, I just got back from E3 and I've got some stuff to show you. Now, not all of this is from E3. I did manage to stop off at a great Los Angeles video game store called World 8. If you guys are in that area, make sure to check those guys out. But we're just going to run through this like our recent pickups because I got some stuff from them. First off, an eBay buy. We got this coin from Nintendo World. And it is the 10th anniversary of that store's existence, so they made a coin, Nintendo World, established 2005 in New York. And they also came out with a shirt. And it's kind of a flimsy kind of shirt. But they made Mario and Luigi B10. And it's the same logo on the front as on the coin. Coin's definitely cooler than the shirt, but I like the shirt. I'm glad I got both. Alright. So the World 8 bag has some E3 stuff thrown in. So we'll just talk about that as we go through. But here is Princess Peach's crown. And it also comes with a set of gloves and the brooch that she wears. So I decided to snag that. And they gave me a deal on that, which was nice. Picked that up for $15. They were selling it for $20. Also, they had these out. Not many places have these out yet. The Know Your Enemy candies. And they also had the Link ones. So they had the Link Master Swords candies. And then they have Goomba, Bullet Bill, and Blooper tins. As you can see, they just I got a few of them, and they just kind of sit in there like that. And they had a ton of the Link ones, so I didn't decide to buy a Link box. They must have just opened those. This place is really savvy with Japanese stuff. They have a lot of import stuff. He has an importer, so they have a lot of great stuff at that store. Another thing I decided to buy there was Roll. I had Mega Man and Proto Man kits, but I hadn't built the Roll yet. They actually had one finished, so yeah, it looked fantastic. And here's all the different versions of her that you can see. So I decided to complete the set because they had a good price on it, and I didn't have to pay shipping. Let's see what else we got here. Mega Man comic. I'm getting all these comics, by the way, and they're all still sealed. I'm not reading them. I read the graphic novels when they come out because they're putting them all in graphic novels. But I recently heard that they're going to put it on hiatus, which is bad news. Wonder why that happened. So, I think we're starting on E3 stuff now. Every lanyard came with this little Persona card to redeem for a shirt or a swag bag. And I got neither. Not a big Persona guy. But I did get all these pins. So this card, you could go to any station and get this card. And then you had to play these demos. So you have Mario Maker and Super Smash Brothers. And that was just a DLC. I'm surprised they had it on the floor, but they had Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, which I thought was going to be a 3DS title, but turned out to be a Wii U title. Chibi Robo Ziplash, which was a lot of fun. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, which was my favorite game of the show from Nintendo. And we had Metroid Prime Blast Ball, which was highly controversial, but it was a very fun game. It should just be Blast Ball and not Metroid Prime Blast Ball, but whatever. And then the last game on there is The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. And once you played all of those games, and I played all those games once, and I still was a pin short. So I started asking around. Let's see, this one you got for playing Mario. This one, if you won at Super Smash Brothers in the match. So if you played 4 people, it was a four-player stock match. And if you won, you got the pin. So this is probably the most rare. It's Mario and the Clown Car. And then this one, these two right here come from Metroid Prime Blast Ball, but you have to play on both teams. So you had to play on Team Indigo and Team Gold. So that's why I missed out on the blooper one day. I'm like, who has the blooper? Oh, you had to play Blast Ball twice. I believe that this Koopa Troopa came from the Zelda game, and then the last three, and I'm not sure, they were a blur on the first day when your mouth is agape and your eyes are as white as saucers and everything's just so great. I also got one of these signed by the great voice of Mario, Charles Martinet. And so I will be probably framing that. Okay. So with Star Fox Zero, if you played the demo, you got this patch. And then you could go and show that you have this patch to a bigger line. It took about 5 to 6 hours to get the R-Wing pin that they had there. Okay, that's all that stuff. So this is part 1. Just set that down. And then when you played your Yoshi's Woolly World demo, you got your Poochie patch. And these have backings because, not because they're iron-on patches, but they're stick-on patches. So you just stick them on your purse, or stick them on your shirt. Star Fox ones are the same way, and you also had Yoshi. These were a little trickier because you got them, they had a different patch each day. So I thought I was done getting patches and they just had that one patch, but then later on I saw different patches and I'm like, how do you get that one? Well, they gave them out different days. So, but the last day they had all 3, but really low numbers the first 2. So I was lucky to get them all. I got this Rareware pin. I guess it's just rare now. When you played Rare Replay, they gave you this pin. And then a Tomb Raider pin. Okay, so let's delve into the other bag here. Rare had a bunch of stuff Microsoft had a bunch of stuff this year, which was great. On day 1, they were handing out Battletoads foam fists, and I actually had to. They ran out of them the first day. They were giving them out randomly throughout the day, all 3 days, and I missed out on the first one. So I actually ended up going to eBay and I got it for like $4. So. I think they're worth more than that. A lot of them want about $20 for these, and I assumed that was a good price. But here's Banjo-Kazooie's. This was day 2, and you can see the Rare Replay logo on it. So there's Banjo's paw, which is pretty cool. And then I've got this Battletoads drill hand. And if you remember from the game, when they punch and do combos, then you get like a little drill hand, so that was kind of cool. That was also Rare Replay. And they were just giving those away. You didn't have to play the game, you just had to be in the right place at the right time, which is, in my opinion, the worst way to give out merch because then people don't realize that they've missed it. But whatever. Alright, let's check out some other stuff. Sony was highly lacking. There was this magnet with a bunch of games from their PlayStation Now service. It says 100 plus PS3 games. And there's good games on here, but kind of a lame piece of merchandise. And then this year I snagged all the show dailies as well, just for kicks. This was day 3's, and we got day 1 and 2's. Not too terribly exciting, but oh yes, this year's lanyard. And here's my little Brett Martin of the Video Game Memorabilia Museum. And then we have the 30th anniversary lanyard. And Nintendo's had the lanyard for ever since I've been doing. I don't know if they've always had it, but they certainly have been doing well with that. We got Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 shirt. I went to that demo. The shirts were crazy this year. There's more shirts than anything else. And then I think the next big thing would be pins. This thing is crazy. ID at Xbox E3 2015, and every one of these cards is a game that will appear on Xbox One this year. And let's just pick a random one. It says Neon Chrome, and it has a screenshot from the game, and on the back it has the developer and a QR code. And that QR code will lead to more information about the game. Look at all these games, you guys. I wasn't sure if I was going to own an Xbox One, and this year definitely convinced me to go get one eventually. I'm not going to run out and get it, but... Okay. Outside of the show, so off the show floor, but still in the convention center, this is like the third year running where Payday 2 had a big booth, and they gave out a ton of loot. This is an example that just gave $1 when one lady was handing them out. And I just managed to snag that, but they had masks and shirts and pins and all kinds of stuff. Oh, here's the Baby Bowser patch from Woolly World. So that concludes, I think, all the Nintendo merch except one item that everybody wanted. Oh, 2 items. There's 2 items left from Nintendo, but here we go. So you got more lanyards. Got to see Skrillex at this party. That was an after party thing. Here's a Hitman tie. So it's just a tie, but it says Hitman on it. That's pretty cool. And we have this PlayStation press conference band, and it says Greatness Awaits. And on the other side it has the PlayStation. These are going for about $50. So never underestimate the wristband. I've got a Battletoads, or no, not Battletoads, Conker's Bad Fur Day shirt. This is probably the most coveted. There was also a Battletoads one from Rare Replay. Those are great. And we have an Xbox pin. And last but not least, we have, I'm going to have to take it out of the little package. This is how it's wrapped. When you stood in line for 5 or 6 hours, after already standing in line to play the original demo, you got this pin for playing the demo after sitting in one of the Star Fox pods. For Star Fox Zero. Come here, you little guy. And there it is, the R-Wing pin with the Star Fox logo on it. And it is a pin badge. The difference between a pin and a pin badge is the backing. So this kind of has the safety pin badge. And those are characteristic of pin badges. So this is a pin badge and not a pin. The pins have more of like a tie tack component. And there are collectors of both. Most people tend to collect the pins instead of pin badges because the pin badges tend to be really cheap. Kind of like the Nintendo ones we saw. Those are pretty cheap, cheaply made. They're like plastic and they're just made really quickly. Well, this one's like die cut metal pin. So, and I have 2 of them. So there is an incoming forum / video game MM contest to give them away. And the grand prize will be this puppy. So this is the 30th anniversary Super Mario Brothers pin badge. You can see it's a pin badge because it has that safety pin mechanism again. Okay, but this is a really, really nice pin, you guys. 30th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers. And in order to get this, you had to have been pulled on stage to the Mario Maker show. So they had a big Mario Maker display. And I got pulled on stage twice. One time I got to do my best Mario impression right next to Charles Martinet, which was really cool. That's when I got him to sign my card. And then the other time, I happened to be wearing a Mario shirt, and they were looking for people who were wearing Mario. And I got pulled on stage for that. So I got 2 of them. So the grand prize will be the 30th anniversary Mario pin badge, and then the second prize will be an R-Wing. And then the third prize might be like both of these guys, because I got 2 of these. Yeah, but I haven't decided what I'll do yet. It'll probably have something to do with contribute points, but watch the forums and the blog for that information. I'll probably make an announcement on YouTube as well. So that is all the recent pickups that I got from E3 and shopping. And I wanted to plug these guys one more time. World8.com, and their sign looks like this. and their shop was great. I loved it. So that is that, and thanks for watching.